noticed that like all fish comes from Chile and Peru?
Allegedly 1.5 to 2 billion.
Universe gives you more of what you are. Yeah. It'll keep on giving you more things to be happy about, to be in love about, different versions of things to feel abundant about. But you have to find that abundance right here. A lot of people worry that if they let go, that like the universe won't know what they want or think they don't want it anymore. But understand that it's an energetic exchange, so that when you actually step into realizing that you already have it, maybe even a different version of it, but you actually already have it.
Right.
I already have it. I have all the goons that I could ever want all at once. It's all happening now. Present, future, past. It's all now. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Thank you for choosing to click on this video. Thank you for letting me render in your background as a background character in your timeline. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Hey, I got some more creepy, weird, strange For You page content. Let's get right into it. Yeah, let's go to the mountain. Yeah.
I was so mesmerized, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was just so blown away by the stamina, the connection, being able to be connected that long, so much shit. You have like, so much mother names and all this shit out here, all those dances.
Are we still talking about dancing there, Diddler? Or did you guys connect in some other way? I have seen some other interviews where you now stay far away. Usher now stays really far away. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now he knows. We're gonna keep it going.
You ever notice that like all fish comes from Chile and Peru? That is because 20% of all fish caught in the entire ocean comes from this spot right here. It is because of this magical thing called the Humboldt Current that pulls cold water from Antarctica up by the South American coast. This causes some weird consequences. There are no tropical cyclones there. The cold water means there's less moisture in the air, and so the Atacama Desert formed. But most importantly, that cold water is nutrient dense, and when that comes to the surface, all the phytoplankton just start to chow down. This creates some of the most productive waters in the world, packed with fish and marine life of all kinds. Birds there eat so many fish, they form mountains of poop that we used to harvest for fertilizer called guano. This is all poop. This is not rock. And cold, deep water is the magic that makes it all work, because ironically, places like the Caribbean, like this photo, there are not that many fish there. Warm water has less oxygen and less nutrients, and so there are just less fish. But the Humboldt Current is the perfect combination of like cold, deep water, upwelling, tons of sun, and so even though this is only 0.1% of the ocean surface, 1 in 5 fish come from here. That's crazy.
Bro, if you didn't tell me that was bird poop, I would have thought that was a true mountain. And now I'm convinced that the mountains of our times are poop from another... Hey, the only Humboldt County or Humboldt region I know is the one in California where the Emerald Triangle resides, and it's the best like buttons overall. Hey, cool. Is this real? Is this really why the fish all congregate there? I mean, like, what else could it be? Nothing else is bringing them over there. It's all the currents and making it the best atmosphere or environment for them. Okay, cool. Makes sense, buddy.
Are you single?
No.
How long you had a man?
5 years.
How long have you had a baby?
Almost 2.
Was it with him or with somebody else?
Him.
So how much does he have to make to take care of you and your daughter?
At least 1,000 a month.
1,000 a month?
Food, groceries, car insurance, diapers, wipes.
Now, how much would you say a man has to make annually to take care of a family of 3?
Annually, overall, at least 30 grand a year.
On just a baby? Or,
Every expense you would need for a stay-at-home mom and a child.
but if he's spending $30K a year on both you and your daughter, how much more would he need to make to live comfortably?
Well, we are comfortable. That's comfortable.
So a family of 3 could survive off of just $40K a year?
Yeah. It's just not going to be a lavish lifestyle. But this economy sucks.
This woman needs to be protected at all costs, and we need to find more like her. Oh boy, oh boy. Also, another question, when was this recorded, just in case this is not modern times? Because like, a 1K a year, hey, that's enough. Hey, shout out to my parents that raised us as immigrants as we came over here in under 50K salary. 2 children. My mom stayed at home. Man, my dad really put that work in. Hopefully my mom appreciated him just like this lady. Very, very interesting. I don't think that many new generational people that get asked the same questions are going to respond the same way. This woman has the experience. She knows her exact thing. She knows what she wants, and she's not looking for that lavish lifestyle. I love it. I love that she's so grounded in her ways.
What you're looking at right now is a video from 1921, a demonstration of prosthetic or robotic arm way back in the day. And I don't know about you guys, but maybe I'm wrong, but this looks like way better than anything that I've seen on the market. Again, I don't need to use this, so I could be wrong. Maybe I am, but is it just me, or are we going backwards? Because that's what it seems like with everything. It seems like we're just continually going backwards. And yeah.
Bro, this guy must be living under a rock like Patrick the Starfish. Hey, buddy, listen. They have the new ones where, like, they don't even need to be attached to the limb, and they're controlling them, like, wirelessly. It's wild. You can just, like, take out the prosthetic arm, put it on the table, and just, like, watch it. And the lady's just, like, thinking about... Sorry. I think prosthetics have come a long way. Shout out to all the people that are helping the handy-capable. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Keep doing the things. Let's get more handy-capable people walking and moving. Hey, that's exactly what I want. Let's not slow this down. Let's keep this going. Hey, you do know that it's always the old tech reintroduced. It's always been that.
One man. This man is named Michael Jackson. So Michael Jackson saw this recovery. He sent for his son. His son had a tumor on his frontal lobe that was hurting him for 5 years. Omar, his only biological son, came from Norway to Aspen. Michael said, I want you to treat my son. I just came back from Guinea, and I brought an herb known as Sia. I put the herb in a bag, and I told the boy to inhale, and the boy sneezed 52 times. On the 53rd, the tumor came out at the door, right when he was going out the door. When Michael saw that, who did he call? Helga. Who is Helga? Michael Jackson's only biological son, mother. She came, she's in a bed. Well, I didn't know what was going on. She's wrapped up. It was during the winter. I gave her the compounds. 4 days later, here come Michael. Sebi, Helga is walking. My wife looked at me and said, what's wrong with Michael? I don't know. Helga's walking. Or something normal. He said, no. She wasn't walking for 5 years. She came in a wheelchair from Norway. And then Helga came and hugged me with tears coming down my shoulders and saying, I had not seen my period in 5 years. It's down today.
I have no idea. Is this like random clips put together? Is this AI, or is this a real factual story? Man, that is wild. That is wild. He sneezed on the 53rd time it came out as he was walking out. He's like, I'm done sneezing. Oh, look at that, a tumor. Oh my God. Hey. Do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes, just in case. Don't come after me, algorithm. I know you. But talking about the algorithm, hey, recently I've found out about that hype button, and a lot of goons have really helped us out. Hey, now I'm making it this video. Can we use your hype in order to hype us out again and get this video propelled, and maybe we'll hit the top 100? Hey, that's all I want. And yet again, always with the agains here, I also need you to watch a future video, not just this one. That's literally all the hype and help I need. Thank you. Love you. Let's keep it going.
Do you know that the Chinese engineers have built Skynet? Do you remember Skynet from the Terminator? Do you know that the Chinese call their 700 million closed-circuit TV camera monitoring system that recognizes everyone's faces and everyone's gait, you know they call that Skynet? Do you know the engineers who were asked about that said, we're building the good Skynet? You know how close we are to that here? The technology's there. We copied the Chinese during the pandemic. If you don't think that we could do that again, you're sadly mistaken. And you might ask, well, what would protect us against that? And the answer is something like the willingness of each of us, the devotion that each of us must manifest to what should be properly put in the highest place. And it's not the technological utopia that the power-addled engineers present us with. That's what's happening in China. They're going to produce our totalitarian state that's so complete that George Orwell himself couldn't have imagined it in his worst nightmares. 700 million closed-circuit TV cameras, watching absolutely everything you do. Every single thing you purchase tracked. Every place you go monitored. Every word you say recorded, analyzed, assessed by artificial intelligence.
I hate to break it to this guy, but there's been many Skynets. I think there's even a Skynet in the United States as well as international. Hey, there's even companies that do like monitoring, and they call their dashboard a Skynet of sorts. So like, hey, be very skeptical here. Was this AI video? Was this real? Oh my God, like really, you haven't figured it out. They've been monitoring us. You've already been digital ID'd. As soon as you got the cell phone, you were tracked. Oh my God, stop trying to fear-mongering me on something I already knew, buddy. Oh boy, but I like your content. Very interesting.
What is numerology?
So you don't know what numerology is?
I'm assuming something with numbers.
Yeah, like I'm 87 and she's 13.
Literally, it's that simple. Just numbers.
And 100.
Yeah. 13 plus 87 equals 100. That's numerology. Numbers that have a specific significance. Yeah, exactly.
Keep it
like
100?
Do you not
Okay.
keep it 100 ever?
I'm trying to.
It's crazy that you don't.
Why is it that 100 is the whole number? Why can't it be like 420 or like 42 or like some other number? Why did they choose 100? It's like, gotta equal 100. Come on now. You're making up your own numerology rules. Oh, but then again, maybe they're the leaders and they're the ones that invented the whole thing and they can come up with whatever. They figured it all out. They're the makers of the Matrix and they have unlocked it all. That's why they're at the top, Teddy. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm spiraling real hard.
A shopping trip at home using the interactive television screen is a vast catalog, reviewing the possibilities, narrowing the choices, comparing the products. If a selection is made, an electronic credit card triggers payment from the family bank account into the stores.
Bro, can we please do this of our times now? Like now we're in 2020. Oh my God, Teddy, you're still in cough 6 feet. 2025. I swear, it just feels like I blinked and don't even feel like I've strayed that much away from cough 6 feet. But, you know, things have changed. Presidents have moved. Oh boy. Yeah, I kind of want them to remake this in 2025, but like 50 years out. What will 2075 look like? What will 2100? What will they call 2100? Will it be called 2100 or will it be like 23rd century? Sorry, is that 25th century? I don't know. What, 21st century? The 20th century? We'll figure it out. We're gonna make it there.
Went to 7 stores asking for sports memorabilia signed by Lakers standout Kobe Bryant. At this store,
I guess I'll take this one.
we paid $40 for a signed picture of Kobe, and we asked if they ever have any problems with fakes.
Don't believe everything you hear.
It was about the same story at another store,
It's a real autograph, you could tell.
where we bought this plaque with Kobe's picture for $60.
What if I find out it's fake?
How are you going to find out if it's fake? The only way to find out is to ask Kobe, did you sign this photograph? It's just not something to do.
Item number 4.
No. God.
We showed him the plaque and the picture. Item number 3.
No.
$40. We had Kobe look at it, and he looked at it.
It was fake? I'm saying that he signed so much that he would possibly not be able to tell if they're real.
This is fake?
The owner who sold us this picture gave us our $40 back.
The place we get this from, we've never ever had a problem with it.
No.
According to Kobe, are not his. Look at the signatures. They all look different. And every item that Kobe says wasn't his came with certificates of authenticity.
Your autograph.
Nah.
Is it close?
Nah.
It's not even close.
Kobe showed us what his real signature looks like.
That's it?
That's it right there.
That's nothing like this, you're right.
Nah. It's way off.
Compare them yourself.
Yeah, it is way off. Who's doing this? Who's like Is this a whole market or an industry that people are just like saturating with fakes, and that way we won't be able to tell who has the real versions and the fakes? Oh boy, imagine all the people that still think that they have the real signed versions of their own official celebrity that they've acquired, but in fact it isn't. Oh boy, did I just wreck somebody's dreams? Hey, maybe they'll give you the money back like that one store did, but it sounds like the other stores didn't. Yeah, he just doesn't remember. Hey, hopefully when I make it and people ever ask for my autograph, you won't have this issue. I'll make like a department where you can just like, hey, we're going to inquire. Send in your inquiry. Hey, did Teddy sign this? And they'll respond back and be like, the goons are on it. Yes, Teddy did sign it. No, that is a fake. Teddy didn't sign it. Thank you, Department of Goons.
If you donate a kidney, what happens to you?
The kidney donation recovery, one of the most mentally challenging things I've done, because I was so scared about the surgery, like the donation part.
Yeah.
It was the easiest part because I was asleep. You wake up and I felt the worst pain I ever felt in my entire life. I was crying, asking for pain meds. I was in the hospital for 2 days and they take me home and they're like, hey, you can't lift anything more than 10 pounds. Almost everything that you actually need to do day to day is more than 10 pounds. I can't drive. I can't do anything. Dude, I couldn't even shower my own self. My wife had to come in, shower everything. Everything was so bloated. I could go to my second knuckle of how much everything was inflamed around there.
Yeah.
Even then, like the doctor was like, hey, you gotta walk. And I would walk 2 houses to the left and back, and I was exhausted. I was like exhausted, more than I've ever been in my entire life. And then the pain meds were kind of helping, but I didn't want to take more than I had to. So I couldn't sleep because of the pain. I couldn't move, laughing or shit, even trying to fart hurt so much. I'm like, and you're like, how long of this has already been? And you're like, oh, it's only been a week.
Bro, that was a whole week. You went through an entire lifetime with that pain, bro. Hopefully you're healed now. But I have heard of this in many organ donation stories where, hey, this is part of the journey. Unfortunately, the recipient plus the donor have to go through this together, and that's the decision that they have made. So I'm sorry for what occurred, but it sounds like you got some money out of it, and hopefully you don't have to sell any more organs. But there is one organ that grows back that you can sell, the liver. Oh boy, you ain't growing that kidney back, though. There have been some that say, never mind. Oh boy, the spirals are real here.
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
What?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit!
What
the hell is that?
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
What?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit!
What
the hell is that?
What the helly? Oh my god. What are we looking at for real? Is this AI? Is this a kite gone awry? Lost its string? I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not a drone of sorts. I mean, it's definitely not a multi-dimensional UAP that's just caught flying, caught lacking. Oh boy, we don't know. But quite interesting. I hope it's like a flying boomerang, a drone boomerang.
This man right here, if his inventions were taken seriously, the world would be in a completely different place today. Victor Schauberger, born in the 1800s, had a strong fascination with water, forests, and the natural world. Through his years, he postulated that water is self-organizing and actually conscious. He thought that modern-day science was mechanistic and materialistic and didn't take into account energies, frequencies, vibration, like Nikola Tesla, and spirituality. One of his inventions was a water structuring device. And if we use these today, we wouldn't have to use chlorine and other strange chemicals they add to the water to clean it. With his invention, it cleans water by structuring it molecularly. He referred to this as living water. He invented water turbines that generated electricity from water without pressure or heat. He also used copper coils to harness water's electrical potential. As it implodes, there's a little electrical current that's what he used to harness it. Kind of sounds like free energy. He made implosion motors, engines that ran on water or air power without combustion or explosion. And he also made literal flying saucers, at least according to his studies, science, research, and the things that came out from him. He used electrical coils to ionize air molecules and create a plasma field around the hull of this basically UFO. Unfortunately, he was offered a deal to go to Texas to get a bunch of money to help improve his work and develop his work into being used around the world. And unfortunately, he signed a deceptive contract which signed away his life work to an element of the U.S. military. And he perished shortly after.
Oh my God. And recently I found out that that guy who invented the pyrolysis machine, he didn't invent it. I know he didn't invent it. I already told you that. But like, I guess that whole missing thing that he did was faked, and the mom came out and said some things. Atozi did a whole spiel on him, and I'm like, bro, I was like, protect him at all costs. He didn't need protection in the first place. What the heck? There's no renewable. There's nothing beneficial coming out of that. He's polluting the environment, he says. And I'm like, Atozi, have we done the full research? But I don't know. Big creator like Atozi calling him out like that? Oh boy. Oh boy. We'll see what happens. I'm watching that one very closely. A few of you goons told me to check in on that, and I'm keeping up. Keeping up. Are you keeping up? Hey, we have an entire Telegram community where we're all keeping up. Do join it. Link is in the video description down below. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is always what happens when they invent the new things, and as soon as these corporations realize, oh no, something's gonna shake us, oh, they start silencing.
The more spiritually awakened you are, the less people will try to hit on you, flirt with you, or approach you. I found myself looking up one day saying, dang, ain't nobody hitting on me like they used to, trying to talk to me. And it's because the aura, like the energy that you carry, you're not a pick-me anymore. You're not seeking validation or seeking attention. When you walk into grocery stores or in rooms, you walk in whole. Your mind and your eyes is only on the thing that you came in there to get. You're not trying to have conversations with people, and you intimidate people. Plus, your aura is trying to filter out all of the dysfunction. So people are not drawn to you for the unhealed parts of you anymore. And it's like they would just rather stay away. They look at you and be like, oh, no, I ain't even gonna try to talk to her.
Yo, I love that. The awakened ones, like the goons. Hey, we just filter out those NPCs. We don't try to interact. We already know. They just gonna try to distract. Oh boy, that is hilarious. At first I thought she was like being mean, but like I think she's actually on point here. But like, hey, even if you're awakened, people gonna flirt with you. The awakened ones flirt with each other. Hey, it's all good. You're gonna find your awakened one too.
So there's allegedly 1.5 to 2 billion people around there in China. It fluctuates. But there's really around 700 to 800 million.
Really?
But here's the thing. Here's where it gets spooky. So you mentioned before how there's numerous of cities that are ghost towns. I've seen it.
Right.
I've seen many videos, journalists over there, whole entire towns, cities, skyscrapers, empty.
Break it down.
Now what's happening is that the CCP is very close-knit, right? We can't see too much of what's going on in China. Think about everything else when it comes to world news.
They never show us
They never show us anything.
Yeah.
So here's what's going on. There's millions of people missing right now in China. And the reason is because there's a lot of poverty, right? But the government over there is running experiments. They're doing a lot of things to the people who are less than. A lot of people have been gone missing for over the years. So they've been telling us this inflated amount of people, which is a projection, but realistically, there's about over 100 million people unaccounted for.
100 million unaccounted for human beings. It's crazy. So why do you think they're doing that?
That I don't know, because obviously we can't see too much over there.
Are they trying to make themselves bigger than what they are?
That could be one tactic. But another thing is
PSYOP 101.
Again, they're playing 5D chess. But here's another thing. If they're saying all these people are missing, what are they doing with these missing people? Are they militarizing them? Are they scattered around other parts of the world that we don't know?
Shit, they might be here.
Sleeper cells? Where are they? They're saying that 2 billion, 1.5 billion, but really they have these massive ghost towns that say otherwise.
Right.
I mean, there's poverty everywhere, every nation. They could be doing this to all citizens in every aspect. What would they be doing? Where are those citizens going? But there's missing people in every country. Wait a second. Oh, God. Are they doing the experiment steady? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's the real awakening. Okay. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I am unsure. I hope all these missing people get found. But in fact, if this is true, hey, I don't think it stops at just China. I think it's everywhere. And in fact, I've also heard governments go into other countries and with the false narrative of we're here to help and give you some type of help medicine, and that medicine doesn't in fact help, and they're just logging your demise as a disease continues to take over you. Yeah, this was a real thing. Like they documented what happens at the end stage of syphilis. Instead of giving the people vaccines, they just documented it. Yeah, our own governments are doing this. Yeah, that's why it doesn't just stop at poverty. We could be coming to a health clinic. Hey, here's a free health clinic. Hey, here's a free something. And then boom, is it really free? At what cost? Oh boy, there were many things that were free during the cough. Never mind. Oh my God. If you do not know what a speed wobble is, you are so lucky. You never want to know what a speed wobble is. But if you do experience a speed wobble like I have, the best thing, at least in my experience, is just to hold it through. Because if you freak out or anything, I feel like I would have just fallen off the bike or something. But on a motorcycle, I'm assuming it's just as scary. But doing this with no gear, nothing, you're just out in the open, this is the scariest thing. How do you even control a speed wobble on a longboard, a skateboard? What is this? What do you call this? Hey, is there an actual thing that this board is called, or is it just a longboard? Is it a special board? It's not a snowboard. I'm just trying to figure out. It's not a hoverboard. I'm just trying to figure out the right board name, all right? I don't want to call it it's not a chessboard. Oh my God, now I'm smiling about boards. All I saw was the cop didn't do anything but just mind his own. Come on now, bro. You're supposed to be serving the people. Yeah, but then again, how's he gonna know? All of a sudden, he sees a lady and then boom, she disappears. He didn't know that the car wash machine engulfed her. Oh boy. At least the other guy saw and came to the rescue. Sounds like everything was okay, but this is definitely very scary to know that this could happen. And hopefully they train the next person, because sounds like this lady is probably gonna quit after this incident. Oh boy, but if she stayed, oh man, she's the real trooper.
Now watch what happens. William Herschel discovers planet Uranus by accident. This is after Newton's laws of gravity are published. So now we're tracking the orbit of Uranus. This is not following Newton's law. It's got some deviation. So maybe we found the distance limit over which Newton's laws would apply. That'd be interesting. But other people said Newton was so badass, it must work, okay? Even there. So instead of suggesting that his law was failing, clever people said maybe his law applies. But there's yet another planet out there that we've yet to discover whose gravity is tugging on it, and we did not include that in our calculations. So let's do the math. And those calculations were done, and they were published. And an observatory in Germany got hold of those calculations. And they looked in the exact spot of the sky that the calculation said Neptune was waiting to be discovered right there. It was a triumph of Newton's laws.
Wait, so are they just making these things work in order to hopefully, not let the law fail? But at the same time, many laws fail, buddy, and new laws are made. Oh boy, but not the Newton's laws. They just keep rewriting those and making them work somehow. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so Uranus was found a different way, but Neptune, Hopefully Dope likes this one. She loves Uranus. We're gonna do one more to end them all.
Nobody cares about the guy that's trying to help other people in real life. So they were not really fans of Nikola Tesla while he was here because of, the fact that he was honest. He didn't say he came up with his ideas. He said he went to Egypt and got the information. In all parts of history, people were coming to this region for their information and their knowledge and their things that were forbidden. And these were not, these were the highest of human civilization. Even Tesla says that this is where he came to get the information. And he said that he studied that in the Sumerians and came up with it. And he wanted to just give free energy to the world. And as soon as they knock him off now, everybody can make billions of dollars off of energy. And everybody can have an electric company. And, so this road is a dangerous and hazardous road, but it has all the benefits as well.
Okay, trust me, I'm always looking for the highest civilizations. Cat Williams, very interesting, but like the Egypt of our times now, we go to Egypt, we're not going to uncover anything. Nothing is going to be downloaded to us. What if that Egypt has just moved? What if that Egypt is now in the United States of sorts, and that's exactly where the highest civilizations are? Oh boy. Or what if it's not United States and it's Russia or China or India or any of the other ones, Australia, literally any of them. Oh man. Are you getting downloads? What are you getting? I just want to know. What's happening here. Is Nikola Tesla the real guy, or is it Egypt that's literally trying to tell us the things and find the human that's going to be the one that's going to receive the downloads, so that the way they can escape from these underground things that they're entombed in, and that's why they're not letting us excavate. Oh boy, I'm envisioning an entire populace down there that we just need to get to. Hey, let us excavate. Let us. Yeah, imagine it is Egypt, but imagine that Egypt has moved. Well, guys, you have made it to the end. Wait, did I say guys? Oh my god. Well, goons, you have made it to the end. How do you do? I am not doing so well. I'm inspired since the very beginning, but hey, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm still caught up on which board was that. Hey, I'm gonna look up all kinds of boards now. Maybe get one of those cool electrical boards that, just kind of like you use a little thing and it just drives itself. Because ever since I broke my ankle doing the skateboarding back when I was young, scared of many boards. Now I just stay away. But hey, maybe that'll be the board that brings me back on. Hey, I'm spiraling. Hopefully there's videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to continue that good fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Wake up.